Speaking of liking some of the things that Madden does, you know what? I do want to take a look here. Welcome to my short history of arena football and some of the teams, which include the Alabama Vipers, who were not around for long. That's if Randy Orton was a logo. And the very famous Albany Empire. Now, you might be saying, why is the Albany Empire famous? Well, if I am not mistaken, they are... Oh, wait, is this not the team that went under because of Antonio Brown? I thought this was the team that went under because of Antonio Brown. Maybe there was a different version of the Albany Empire? There is the NAL, the National Arena League, Albany Empire. This is the one that Antonio Brown killed because that guy's out of his fucking mind. And of course, people on Twitter are just like, it's funny. He has CT. Like, that guy needs fucking mental help. He is out of his fucking mind. Yeah, shout out to the National Arena League, which is another spin-off of arena football, of course. You know what? Since we can already talk about them, I don't know if you guys have seen the teams from here. You have the Amarillo Dusters, which, pretty good logo. You have the Carolina Cobras, which screams generic EA create a team. Easily. You have the Colorado Spartans. I kind of like what they went for with, like, the Rocky Mountains at the top of the logo, and it looks just like a weathered shield, but eh. The Columbus Lions, generic as all hell. I'm sorry, but it is. The Dusters still take the top logo for me. There's one name that you guys probably have seen already that we'll talk about in a minute, but you got the Corpus Christi Tritons, because nothing makes me think of the sea like Corpus Christi, Texas. That might actually be my favorite logo just for how absurd it is. You have the Harrisburg Stampede, which, I gotta be honest, the rest of the logo sucks, but the primary, which is the bull in the cage, but the cage looks like the cage of a football helmet, I actually think is really cool. That might actually be my favorite at the moment. There's the Idaho Horseman, which just kind of looks like you're taking the Boise State Bronco, you know? So, eh. And then, the Omaha Beef. The reigning champions. The Omaha Beef. Incredible. Not to be confused with Omaha Steaks. Jesus Christ. The Shreveport Rougarou. The Shreveport, very French. It's the Rougarou, isn't it? Which anyway, yeah. There's just, I mean, I like their name because, granted, it's against the rules of Scrabble, but that would be a hell of a Scrabble score. There's the Sioux City Bandits, which is an EA Create a Team logo, clearly. And then the Wheeling Miners, because coal. So shout out to the Omaha Beef, who totally win here. But of course, they have their big-ass list of former teams, because every league does, including the Albany Empire that Antonio Brown absolutely fucking murdered, because he's a selfish prick. There's the Corpus Christi Rage, which... This fucking logo is absurd. Like, I guarantee you could Google and find the fists and then the gorilla head as its own, like, separate PNGs. It's insane what some of these freaking leagues have. One of my favorite things to do is to look at random hockey leagues, random football leagues, stuff like that, and look at the logos and the branding. Let's just open all of these tabs for former National Arena League spots. You had the Dayton Wolfpack, whose logo, they're a traveling team. They don't even have a logo that pops up on their freaking Wikipedia page, which is insane to me. That logo sucks, dude. That logo sucks. The Fayetteville Mustang. Mustangs, which is okay. I haven't seen too many teal horses in my life, but it's all right. The Florida Tarpons. Tarpons. It's a fish. You got the Georgia Firebirds with their... I swear to God, this is an EA NHL Create a Team logo. I swear to God, I've used that for a Chicago hockey team rebuild. The High Country Grizzlies. Which I gotta be honest, a ginger bear is pretty funny to me. That's pretty sweet. I like that logo actually a lot. The Jacksonville Sharks. Generic as all hell. Right? Although, the teeth at the bottom of the logo, the word mark, the teeth, not bad. The Jersey Flight. That's a logo. You had the Lehigh Valley Steelhawks. Because industry. Manufacturing. Oh, baby. The Maine Mammoth. I never got to see them play. I never got to see them play before COVID killed them. That's a regret of mine. That's a regret of mine. I mean, the logo, the branding, whatever. It's just clearly they went for the alliteration. But yeah, I never got to see them play. The Massachusetts Pirates. Yeah. Pretty generic. The Monterey Steel. That sucks, dude. That logo, that branding, fucking terrible. The New York Streets. New York Streets. That's fucking incredible. Like, what a terrible bit of search engine optimization, because all that pops up is fucking Brooklyn. But their logo was a... fuck. God. Just so ill-advised. Awesome, but so ill-advised. North Texas Bulls, very generic bull logo, right? The Northern Kentucky Nightmare. It's just a horse. What's so nightmarish about you and your fucking Batman Forever font? Dude, I swear to God. So I used to be a big enough wrestling nerd as a kid. We're talking like 13, 14. I was just slaying puss left and right. But on the side, I took part in what's known as an E-Fed for wrestling fans, which is you come up with your own characters and shit and type like that. We use this font all the time because 13-year-old nerds. I mean, come on, that font's fucking dope. The Oklahoma Flying Aces. Sure. The Orlando Predators. I mean, I'm pretty sure Orlando's the home of NXT now, right? So that checks out. That checks out. Actually, you know what? What is your logo? This is a dangerous search, by the way. God forbid I hit news. But the Orlando Predators with a real like Raptor vibe, which is okay. It's not bad. The San Antonio Gunslingers. Remember the Alamo, Hickenbottom, Levesque. Meet me at the Alamo. The Tampa Cyclones, aka the Capital City Cyclones. Bad branding. This has to have been because of one certain Will Ferrell movie, the fucking Topeka Tropics. Incredible. Holy shit, that's awesome. The West Texas Desert Hawks. Now, I prefer the West Texas Rednecks, but that logo just kind of sucks. And then there was the West Virginia Rough Riders with a horse. Of course. We'll go back through actual arena football shortly. Let's get back to a little bit of Madden. But yeah, shout out to the Topeka Tropics, which is incredible. Oh, crash. It was made up for sure. For sure. But, all right, let's get the bad news about Zach Tyson. Let's get the bad news about Zach Tyson. But, yeah, dude. 1001 fonts. Razor, you fucking nailed it. That's exactly where we found... Oh, hold on. On the website. I wonder how long we have to scroll. And, I was wondering... how long we'd have to scroll. What if I search most popular? It's got to be up there on most popular on 1001 fonts, right? It can't be that far down. I'd be shocked. But then again, also, we're talking about something over 10 years ago. Spider-Man, Perry Hodder. This is tremendous. Oh, it's a bit further down. It's not as popular as it used to be. That's very close, the ethnocentric regular. But that wasn't quite it. It's not in their top 50 anymore. That's a shame. That's an absolute shame. Oh, man. Big fan of You're Murdered. Hey, Tyson still gets 2,500 XP. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. But, you know. You know. Alright, let's go to manage staff here after that Saints win. See what we got going on. Oh, boy. Let's keep focusing on the O-line development. That's going to be pretty damn important for us. Warrior, what's up, man? Doing well. How are you? Managed to win a title. Eat betting on Xbox. Yeah, we always, always did custom. The Rougarou, alternative spell is the Rougarou, is a legendary creature in French diaspora. Concepts of the werewolf. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Fair enough. A little bit more creative than we have a horse logo. Giddy up, partner. Fucking giddy up. Oh, loving life in Seattle. Nice. I hope to visit someday. Hello, Eli. Oh my god, Chase Young. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. I can't wait until somebody drops an edited roster for this game that like doesn't have Chase Young as the best defensive player in the world. But Eli Wheeler had a hell of a game, and we didn't have to throw a single pass with him. It was great. It was phenomenal. Broke something. We have a horse logo. Let's make it teal. Basically, like, what should we do for a logo? Horse. Everyone has horses. Not a teal horse. And then they have a rebranded Bon Jovi theme. Touchdown. I'm a cowboy on a teal horse I ride. And then everyone's like, what? We got it. We're going to make $1 billion. And then they remember that it's an arena football team. You know? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I wasn't in the room. I can't verify how the meeting went for their branding. But you can understand that I'm fairly confident that I'm correct. Right? Tough to disagree. ECHL teams are great, too. We made $5. Honestly, any arena football team that didn't immediately go bankrupt didn't have been too bad. Undeezy, yeah, he owned or was at least part owner of the Philadelphia Soul. So, they should try playing arena football outside. They did play arena football in a mall recently. Like, they had the final in a shopping mall. Case in point. They finished their season in a shopping mall in New Jersey. The Billings Outlaws beat the Albany Firebirds. But yeah, they won Arena Bowl in a shopping mall. Like, it's kind of depressing, isn't it? It's kind of depressing, I gotta be honest. A little bit depressing. But America. That used to be a Bed Bath & Beyond. Alright, the New York Jets. Let's see. 5-2 Titans can do. We are well on our way to making the playoffs. And now we don't have enough defensive ends? We have another injury? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, Antoine Shepard's hurt, Josh Timmons, Darrell Cheeks, George Karloftis, and Felix Brewer. Holy shit. We're dying. Everyone's dying. By the way, the New York Streets playing at Westchester County Center wasn't large enough for a regulation 50-yard field, so the Streets made a custom-built field with markings to make it appear to be 50 yards, but it was actually only 38. The NAL was apparently unaware of the deception until it was pointed out, and the team was allowed to keep the short field. Amazing. Oh, that's incredible. Can't even be mad. Can't even be mad. Oh, man. What are we going to do for this week? Everyone's hurt. Everyone's dying. The problem is I am going to have to move somebody over. Jadavian Clowney, welcome to the defensive line for the week. So we end up moving you back. I need you as a mentor. Now we play the Jets. I imagine our depth chart is a disaster. But that is okay. Because at least we're not arena football in a mall. So. Goodness. Nishan Stadium, the 5-2 Titans against the 2-5 Jets. Good for you, Robert. Still having a job. I can't believe it. Oh, thank God we got Mike Tirico this time. Thank God. We are the Titans. Mighty, mighty Titans. All right. Let's see what the boys can do today. I mean, if they can get another no-touching victory, I will not complain. Not at all. Anytime this team can win without my interference is a lovely day because it means we are on the right track when it comes to how we've built up this team. As we are up 17-14 at the half. Not bad. Not bad. 24-14. Still up 24-14. Pretty good. Pretty good. And the lead's immediately down to 3. Their generated quarterback, Brad Archer. Oh, God, we're going to give up the lead, aren't we? We're going to give up the lead, aren't we? Maybe not. 3:28 to go. Boys, I'm going to trust you to put this game away. You go 3 and out. Uh-oh. Jets. Fail on 4th down. Roger McCreary is actually 2nd and goal. Roger McCreary's interception ends the game. Titans win.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
No help necessary. Titans over the Jets. Roger McCreary's interception ends the game. McCreary pulled a Malcolm Butler. Dude, he's been so good. He's been so good. Wheeler, 31 of 39, almost 300 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks for the former Vol. Rushing game, not overly effective, but Higgins with 2 touchdowns. Dawson Knox apparently had himself a big game, but he was 2nd on the depth chart as the tight end this week. O-line, only 1 sack allowed for J.C. Latham. And then defensively, 2 interceptions for Roger McCreary. He's insane. Again, we made the right choice, building around him long-term instead of focusing on the fact that we inherited L'Jarius Sneed and Awuzie. Mr. Higgins. Just feel like we gotta make you better at catching a football, man. We gotta do it. I want you to be more well-rounded. Catching, juke, and short route. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Uh-oh, Crash. What did he do? What did he do? I missed it. Was that just a GTA reference? Alright. Well, we got nothing else to do this week. What to do this week? Miami in week 10. Not bad. Not bad. Apps, that's tremendous, by the way. The latest entries in the franchise Hall of Fame. Like, seriously, I'm not one to sit here and be like, oh, let me pick apart someone else's looks, because I look like this, right? And it'll only come off as jealousy. But genuinely, It just looks like he's had a fair amount of work done. And I don't know why. And then there's our God, the man, Ryan Clark, the greatest football mind of all time. He does have very blue eyes. He does. Weekly awards. We had McCreary as AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Very, very good. Very, very good, Roger. Very, very good. All right. And we're just breezing through the season now at this point. We really don't have that much we need to focus on aside from just getting to the games and hopefully being successful while we're here. Crash, fair enough. I imagine it was Bob for a reason, but the context it was Bob for was what I was confused by. Darrell Cheeks. He's back. He's healthy. He's up to a 76, playing like a 77. Way to go, Mr. Cheeks. And then Mr. Tramer. He does look like Sean Stasiak. He really does. Mr. Tramer getting a little bit better. Bro lives with the name Cheeks. Honestly, I'd own it. Right? I'd own it. Why not? Let's double check our depth chart because with all of those injuries from the prior week, and actually let's move back to Davian Clowney. All those injuries, there's a chance that our depth chart has just gotten goofy. Absolutely goofy. All right. Titans got to stop winning so much or you're going to fail your coach storyline. You won more games than you said you could. You fail. How dare you win so many games? That is true that haha Clinton Dix was a player. I mean, we can get into all the ridiculous names of sports history, you know? So. All right, good there. We want Higgins over Mitchell. Dawson Knox as the tight end. It's fine. If not him, then Derrick Henry. Wide out. Good. Tight end, we want Brewer in over Dawson Knox. Left tackle. I guess Peterson's in at right tackle. We want Shields as the starter there. Left tackle, we want the Peterson. Actually, if it's not him, then we want out in there. Left guard, we top Chandler. Shout out to Killer Socks.
Highly unnecessary.
So I've heard. So I've heard. Top Adam also aware that haha was a nickname for Mr. Clinton Dix. I am aware. But you might have been pointing it out as a general thing for other people, in which case, understood. Understood. Let's see, we got Toby White there, Karlaftis. Sweat at defensive tackle. Because Shepard is injured. You know what? Let's see what the hell's going to happen here with this team. Huggins and Tyson as the backups if needed. Karlaftis as the backup there. If needed. Fair enough, top half. Fair enough. Yes, sir. We're good. It's all good. It's all good. Corners. Got our big three there. Safety McLeod and Timmons. Okay. And then punt return, kick return should be Josh Bonds, and it is. Bajorquez. Hardy on the kickoff. Latham is the long snapper. Third down back is fine. Power back is fine. Slot receiver. Sims is perfect for the role. Keep Drayton and Wembley on the outside. Yeah, honestly, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Why does it not have our Loftus in one of these spots? Because it absolutely should. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. Let's do it. Miami, what do you got in store for us? Good team in terms of rating. Classic. Current home option. 2016 Color Rush. There they are. They're beautiful. Oh, they're beautiful. They're not beautiful. They're not. They're not beautiful at all. Let's see. Reynolds. Runaway option. Ooh, the blue pants. There we go. Let's rock the blue pants today. Hopefully get another victory. Hopefully.
The National Football League. And we've got the Titans. Burner at
Earl Drayton. God, he's got 50 receptions already this year. I say already. That's a hell of a lot lower. We've already rocked the Oilers throwback at least once this year. We'll probably wear it again soon.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown.
Probably.
This is Hard Rock Stadium here in
Welcome to the famous Formula One track, the Hard Rock Stadium. Kirk sighting on the sideline, by the way. Captain Kirk.
Guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense.
Mike Tirico and Greggles.
Star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another.
Ooh,
I think that's what makes this
what do you mean you're not a Cardinal?
When these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the offseason.
Gentlemen, let's win ourselves a football game again and move to 7-2 on the year. Miami, despite a pretty high rating, they're only 3-6. So let's see what happens here. First quarter does not go particularly well for us. We're down 7-0. Let's go to the half. 14-0 Miami. 17-0 Miami. 17-3. Not great. Not great. Third quarter, 17-10, 20-10. The start of the fourth. Oh, boy. And Miami has the ball. Oh, never mind. We end up scoring. Earl Drayton touchdown. 3:23 to go. I mean, if the boys don't score here, I wouldn't have enough time to overcome any sort of deficit. So we are going to have to take over. Let's hope I can do okay here. This will be a pretty disappointing loss for us.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming.
Not great. Not great, Varg. Solid joke.
Leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
They'll run. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Excuse me? The fuck? Oh my. So Higgins, he's pretty sweet. Sent that man flying. Good Lord.
He's a powerful enough runner.
3rd and 5.
Coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he.
There you go, Jacoby. Spring-loaded shoulder, right? Not Eli's best game so far.
When you think back to the first half, Mike,
Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan-esque overselling.
Maybe this defense would come up with some answers. In the
maybe Hulk's a bad guy.
So far, that is
Maybe Shawn Michaels was right. Maybe. And by maybe, I mean definitely.
It's 1st and 10. Mitchell.
Good job, Mitchell. Paradise, what's up? Thank you for the 5 months. Very much appreciated. And as you can tell by our record, no. This team has turned the corner already. Shit. There were a couple of passes over the middle, but nothing that wasn't going to be a little bit risky if one of their defenders made a big play. Like that. Damn it. Smelly, I have no idea, and that's the best part about it. I don't have a damn clue. Get some yards here with Mitchell, hopefully. Fumbles the football, recovered by the Titans. It's 4th and 11. And they're going to review this, apparently. What's there to review? I mean, I guess the spot of the ball. We got 3 yards back. Okay, well, we're in a bit of trouble here. Picked. I tried to lob it over him. He managed to cover 2 different lanes at once. The second I go to throw over the middle, he stops covering the drag and, yeah, gets back. An extra 5 yards to get in the way. Well, not ideal. Not an ideal situation here. How the hell did he get 3 yards out of that? That's crazy.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
Boomy.
They'll stay on the ground with a 10.
By McLeod. Shit. All right. We're in a lot of trouble here. Give me that big nickel.
Man in motion is Brown. Quick throw here is complete.
Woo.
Going to use the last of their timeouts here.
All right, they are going to go for the punt. Leave us a little bit of time. We're not done yet. Obviously, that last failed 4th down conversion didn't help. That's a decent punt. Marked at the 13. Okay. Well, we don't have much time. Not at all. We need somebody to make a play here.
This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do.
Damn it. We're taking an immediate shot. Just didn't pan out.
Back to throw.
Attaboy, Okonkwo. Woo. We love ourselves some Okonkwo. He got out of bounds, too. That was a big play.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
He totally got caught on the line. I couldn't risk intentional grounding.
They'll look to throw yet again.
Our wideout had no idea where he was going.
Intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
Fuck. Like, the route is go and then cut back. He didn't cut. He tried to round the corner, and that's not the route. Like, I was trying to... He was so late to the cut. Fuck. Well, that's it. I was trying to lob it towards the sideline, but he was so fucking late on the cut that we just ended up lobbing it to nowhere. So a pretty tough loss to Miami, who weren't doing too well this year.
Highly unnecessary.
Shout out to D. Cole to the 59.
He's been asked to leave the ball game. I
don't think we'll send him to Siberia, but it is very disappointing. They have the song. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Remember when we used to listen to that song all the time in our Dolphins franchise years ago? And there was nobody else open except the safety valve underneath. It was going to be in the double coverage anyway. Yeah, like this animation right here, it's like goes to round the corner instead of just cutting. Mayday, indeed. All right, well, tough loss. We're still in a pretty good position to be able to make the playoffs, but definitely not ideal. Doesn't help. I had 2 chances with the ball and couldn't score either time. I have clearly not been on my peak level of gameplay tonight so far. They have every team's win star. I don't know if they have every team's, but they do have a good amount of them from what I've seen. Or should I say heard. Right? We got the Raiders. I always want to still say the Oakland Raiders in the next week. 6-3 overall for us. The 2-7 Raiders. We are good in terms of that setup there. Good thing is we don't have to worry too much about loss as long as we don't, like, lose out. Well, I mean, now is a good time to take a look at the overall standings, right? Of which we are the 7th best team in the league at 6-3. And we are only 1 win ahead, though, of Jacksonville and Houston. Even the Colts aren't that far back. So, I mean, we don't want to play with fire too much. But it is true that we're not in the most competitive division this season. So, there is a little bit of college football in there for me, though, where I'm like, nope, not getting my hopes up for anything. Because we've seen that getting your hopes up is an incredibly risky thing to do. We have 1 on every team except the Colts, I think so. I'd have to double check the schedule. I don't totally remember last night's games. We played those first couple of games of the night very late into the night. A new ability slot for CJ Turner. Of course, he has Return Man, Mid Zone KO, and Deep Route KO. He has Return Man, but we're never actually going to play him as a Return Man. So let's randomize this between 1 and 7 and get him an ability that makes sense, right? So between 1 and 7, we roll a 5, which means he's going to be getting on the ball, less likely to be fooled by runoffs. So certainly not an overpowered ability. But yeah, we thought he was going to be Champ Bailey, and then we drafted Devin Hester. So McLeod gets better. What did Kirk do to get an upgrade? Kirk doesn't even need an upgrade. He's just insane. He's the best. The GOAT. But we'll give him an upgrade anyway. He looks really good. You know, that's all. That's all. He's great with a clipboard. Imagine going from second in MVP voting to being a backup again. That is rough. All right, the Vegas Raiders. The Vegas Raiders. I do like their ult. I don't like their color rush. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're pretty much right now in a holding pattern, just waiting to see if this is the year that we make the playoffs. I mean, this has been a really, really quick turnaround. Roger McCreary, 5 picks and a touchdown this year. Not bad at all. Wheels, I think it's at 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday.
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl.
All right, gentlemen.
Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
We're taking over Vegas. We're taking over.
Teams that struggled a year ago finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, like, a lot of new faces.
Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock. Looking for win number 7 on the year. We have had a couple of disappointing losses. Our record could be much better, but you know, never going to win every game. No one's the Patriots after all. What do you mean they lost the Super Bowl? Fake news. 24-14 at the half, 27-14, 35-14, 35-17, 35-17 is your final score.
No touching. Gets the job done in front
Big
of
win
the crowd.
for the Titans. No interference necessary for the boys to get the dub against Vegas. Out to Brock Bowers. But the Titans get the win. Very, very nice. Eli Wheeler had a very strong game. 32 of 40, 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Higgins, our running game is never overly effective, is it? Touchdowns for Wembley, Sims, and Earl Drayton. To bring these two onto this team at the same time from the same in-state college. What a story. What a story. And who has a better story than Earl Drayton? Yeah. All right. Holy upgrade points as well. So Earl Drayton is now a legitimate 94 overall. I should be saving up on upgrade points for him because he is literally going to sign the richest wideout contract in the history of the sport. Jacoby Sims. Dude, any other time, I'd probably be hyped about Jacoby Sims being a potential number 1. And he's got 2 people ahead of him on the depth chart. It's nuts. Oscar Crowder. Keep improving at zone because you were terrible. How the hell is Earl only 22? That's the thing, right? Like, we drafted him as a 21-year-old. He's crazy. Like, people were joking about it, but it is legitimately true. Like, our window might be open now. You know, once we have to get into signing a lot of these guys to deals, people are eventually going to have to go. I was doing the CFB playoffs earlier. Wyoming was one of the teams at 10-3. Coastal made it all the way to the Natty. I thought you were going to tell me that Wyoming won. I was going to be happy. Why would you tease me like this? I'm disappointed in you, Cynical. I thought you were going to give me the good news. Have you heard the good news? An injury to Zach Tyson, a quad tear. He'll be out for 5 weeks. Shows that Triple H is a puss. He was out for months. So the injury bug might be the only thing that really slows us down in the back half of this season, unfortunately. We draw the Carolina Panthers in the following week. Again, very little storyline stuff to do this year. Nothing's really popping up. So, we'll march and we'll move. We will march and we will move. Let's see what upgrade points we might have. What do we got for this week? It is Ryan Wembley. Speaking of wide receivers ahead of him on the depth chart. He's now an 84. I can double check the O-line devs in a second. I can double check those. Oh no, I dropped me peeing. Dante Higgins. Can you actually catch a football a little bit now? 68 catching. I mean, his route running is still pretty abysmal. But at least he can slightly catch a football a little bit better. Let's make it better as a back this time out. I mean, then again, making him better as a receiving option, given that we're a pass-heavy team, might not be the worst idea. Got Josh Timmons at safety. He also couldn't block, yeah. Like, he can... You know, the bowling ball is what he's good for. Just running people the hell over. Toby White. Gone up 13 overall points since we signed him. Make that 14. You could argue whether or not it was worth investing in. The guy's only 24, though. I would say it was very much worth investing in developing this guy. And then Mike Gallagher on the O-line. Just smashing watermelons left and right. Is also star dev at 21 years old. But let's check out the rest of those O-linemen. Let's see. So nothing but star dev on the O-line. Peterson, Chandler, Gallagher, and Shields. But still, that's a hell of a combination. You know, you could argue, should we have kept Peter Skoronski? Maybe. We know Latham's probably going to want to go. You know, Zion Johnson wasn't bad to sign, but... Still, the team's looking pretty good. We are looking pretty damn good. How is Justin Fields still on the Steelers? Because they didn't make him bad. That's the big thing about franchise so far that I've realized is, yeah, there's some players in here. I'll actually showcase that because we would have had an autosave a second ago. I'm actually not sure what their most recent update looks like, or if they have even dropped one in the past couple days or not. They have not. That's not good. You know, there are players like Justin Fields. I don't even know if we can see his dev style from here. Even if you edit him, I don't know if you can see his dev style, but I'm pretty sure he's still at least star dev. Like, Chase Young's still brutally overrated. I don't even think you... Can you? I don't think you can see dev for these actual players anymore. I don't think you can. I think they might have taken away the ability to edit dev traits. At least within the menus, because, yeah, it's not there at all. So basically, you'll have to look every time you start up a franchise. It is best to go in and edit players like Justin Fields, like Chase Young, like a certain Saints quarterback that always ends up being good. It is worth going in and editing some players to stop them from actually being unrealistically good at this stage, you know? So, yeah, it's a bit of a pain. It's a bit of a pain, JJ. I mean, I get the whole setup for them to be like, hey, JJ McCarthy's good. Obviously, within 3 years, he turned into a Super Bowl winning MVP. That might be a bit much. I think even Vikings fans would say that, yeah, that's optimistic. You know? A little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe not, though. Maybe they did believe the hype. Maybe now, especially, they believe the hype because he's going to be out for the year, you know?
It's the NFL
So.
on EA Sports, and we've got the Titans.
All right. The Carolina Panthers.
After his last game,
Roger
he's
McCreary
now
getting
approaching
spotlighted
3,000
again.
yards.
Honestly, I wish I knew that because I would have
Panthers.
edited some players down, but at this point, it's
EA Sports.
like, I don't know. Like, we could go through and be like, hey, let's edit down Spencer Rattler and some other players, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's Patrick Mahomes, though. Patrick Mahomes could retire today and he'd be a Hall of Famer. It's a little bit different. A little bit.
And last week's win was indicative
As a fan, Mark,
of how good
quarterback.
this team can be. It was a complete performance.
I agree with that take that Minnesota's a quarterback away. Oh, yeah, Desmond Ridder. I was thinking of Spencer Rattler for some reason. Maybe because they're kind of in the same conversation in terms of future outlook. That's right. I said it, Saints fans. Deal with me. Deal with it. Sim this game, baby. Sim this game. Let's see. Yeah, JJ gets the Mahomes effect just outright. That's the way. 14-10, 14-13. Oof. Oof. Gentlemen. Down by 12. I will give you a chance to score here, but good lord. Okay, and we did. It's a 5-point game. Dante Higgins rushing touchdown. Panthers go 3 and out. Titans can't score. We're in trouble here if they score. 2 minutes and a 12-point lead for Carolina. I think we clearly have a good enough team to make the playoffs. However, we are showing some inconsistent traits that are going to cost us. Big time, I would say.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man and he hits
Get
it in stride.
sideline. Yeah, we only have one timeout, too, meaning we'll need an onside kick.
Out of the pocket looking for any help.
So this game is pretty much over.
This is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone.
Jesus. I mean, pretty much have no reason to not take a shot there. But, yeah, again, we are just proving to be pretty inconsistent.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right.
Nobody to throw to. That's the game. All right, well. It is still a young team, but man, their inconsistencies are shining through. We lose to Carolina. Not in overly impressive fashion either. Bryce Young fucking went off today. Jesus Christ. Not like Wheeler was terrible. But Bryce Young just murdered us. Sid, what's up, man? What's up? I mean, again, our running game isn't all that efficient in terms of gathering yards. O-line struggled quite a bit. Only got to their quarterback once. Cardi never attempted to kick a field goal today. Not a great day. Not a great day.